A young woman hurried past an elderly lady, swiftly snatching the woman's scarf without a second thought. She wrapped it around her hair. Lipstick? She didn't have any, so she scraped a patch of red paint off a nearby wall and rubbed it across her lips. Dirt and ashes from the ground became her makeshift eyeshadow. Why? Because she was on the run from a man. That man appeared moments later, scanning the street. He stopped an older woman, asking, "Have you seen a girl run past here?" The woman pointed in the direction the girl had fled. Still running, the girl caught sight of a homeless man with an empty cup. Her heart softened. She pulled a $100 bill from her pocket and reached out to offer it. But as soon as her hand got close, the homeless man grabbed her wrist. He wasn't homeless. He was the man, in disguise. She struggled, but he was too strong. He dragged her to a nearby car and forced her inside. She pleaded, "I'll do whatever you say. Just please let me go." But he said nothing. Just as he moved to shut the car door, click, the door locked from the inside. The girl had the keys. Twist. While he was distracted, she'd quietly snatched the keys from his pocket. She jumped into the driver's seat and tried to start the car. But just then, the man popped the hood and ripped out the battery cables. The engine died. Suddenly, sirens. A police officer arrived and shouted, "Hey, what are you doing?" The man yelled, "It's my car." The officer shrugged. "Well, smashing your own car isn't illegal." Then turned to the girl. "Is what he's saying true?" She calmed her breath and replied, "No, this car and the money aren't his. I saw him scam an elderly man out of cash and drive off with this vehicle. I was only trying to make things right." The officer raised an eyebrow. Within moments, the man was handcuffed. But not for long. In a desperate move, the man offered a bribe to the officer. The officer accepted the money, turned to the girl, and said coldly, "Step out of the vehicle." Defeated, she stepped out. But just as she did, the officer spun around and handcuffed the man again. The man shouted, "What the hell? You took the money." The officer smirked. Taking a bribe is one crime. Committing fraud and kidnapping? Much worse. The camera pans.